There's some little talent show or something like it's like The Voice, kind of set up like that, where I think it's called I Recognize That Face, where you got all these performers that are performing as black singers. And they're using makeup to match the black singer that they're imitating. Now, I know a lot of people have sent me DMs saying, hey man, have you seen this video? Have you seen it? You gotta say something about this. I was going to say something about it, and I just had to find the time, but I think that you all have seen this video. I've seen it a few times where in Poland, if I'm correct, or you can say Polska. I grew up in Chicago where we had the most Polish people outside of Warsaw. So, we had Pulaski Day, I've eaten kielbasa, pierogies, the whole nine, okay? Now, listen, the blackface thing is a serious thing because blackface was used in the early 1900s to make fun of black people. White performers would put on blackface, red lips, white lips to make fun of black people. Al Jolson, Eddie Cantor, Shirley Temple, a lot of them did it, a lot of them. And still to this day, you have people in Amsterdam that celebrate, Christmas, Sinterklaas, Zwarte Piet that do it. In Belgium, they do the black slave. A lot of places, even in Japan, in some places in Asia, they have pickaninnies, they have blackface dolls. They still sell a lot of that demeans black people. They do it a lot still to this day. It's a very serious thing. It's a very demeaning thing. And if that never happened, then this video wouldn't be as fucked up, because these people aren't wearing just total blackface. They would just do just coal black, and that would be the whole shade for all black people, which is not the truth. Even if you're dark skinned, there's still undertones. So this video might be a little long, guys, because I want to make sure I do this right. So when you look, some of them are, they're imitating Kanye West, they're imitating Stevie Wonder, they're imitating Cee-Lo, and I'm not gonna lie, some of them kind of look like the performer. Even Kendrick, Lamar, some of them did a little bit, like the Kanye West, not bad. It was like, okay, but the whole thing is just, why are you doing that? With what has been done to black people, whether African, Caribbean, African American, what has been done, the history is too f***ed up for you all to be doing that because it doesn't match the respect that you have for black folks. A lot of European countries still, anti-blackness is serious as in all over the world. It's still there. So when you're doing that and doing that clown, you're insulting us again because you haven't gained enough respect for black people to be doing that kind of. That's where the complaints come from. And some of you will actually are going to say, well, what's wrong with sharing culture? That's the excuse and the deflection that you do when you have cognitive dissonance, when we're telling you we're insulted by that because you don't see us as human beings. You see us as a amusement park. I'm surprised they haven't built an amusement park called Niggerland yet, where you can do all the things that you wanted to do in black culture and then you get off the ride and go be yourself again. So I have a problem with that. And maybe people say, well, they didn't mean it. Yeah, you did mean it. Because black people run in white people's minds rent free. You guys want to be us. You want to be us. You want to do the you want to do, but you don't want to go through the problems that black people do. You don't want to suffer that. Like they say, you want the rhythm, but you don't want the blues. And most of black culture, especially black American culture, which you guys are imitating. Well, there was a guy doing Bob Marley, but Bob Marley sang about the freedom of African people. What you're doing is what black folks have created through oppression, through European oppression, is what you're trying to enjoy by imitating them with, it's too much. It's too much disrespect on top of disrespect. It's too much and it needs to stop. And it's up. Yes, it's up. It needs to stop until you actually see black folks as human beings, which I know some of you say, I ain't doing it. I don't give a f. Until you see black folks as human beings, then maybe you might be able to do that. But you don't have a history of that. You have a history of being terrible to black people. In Poland, in Russia, no matter where. Anti-blackness is in every continent, every city, everywhere where black people dwell. So that's my opinion on that. Yeah, and it's a little bit up. And you know what I really want to do? I want it to really, this is what they say in the black community, I want it to beat the black off those motherfuckers. You guys have a nice day.